I'm your co-host, Charles Pigg, and you're watching Pod Warriors.
Old Charles and Jabberick sip the brew. The Pod Warriors are rolling through. They laugh and chat with pints in hand. Two legends gracing every land. Oh, the kiss is goated, ain't no lie. Greatest duo, heaven high. Beer and boobs they think are cool as they make the world their fool.
What's better than beer and boobs on Halloween? Beer.
Beer.
This beer.
Beer is so good. Beer is so good.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Which tasty beverage did you decide to go with?
Well, keeping the Halloween theme today, went with Rogue Dead Guy.
Rogue Dead Guy.
I'm like, I saw that in the store. I'm like, that is perfect. And I know you had something better. You had something very well for us.
Yeah, such a beautiful can. And I decided to go with Three Floyds Zombie Dust. Also a really beautiful can. Although, I didn't think this through, like at all. We were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
I said, how in the fuck am I going to drink with this mask on, bro?
We're going to make it work. We'll make it work.
I fucked it all up. So
that's how Wade would drink it. That's how he would. You'd have to drink it that way.
I wonder if does he wear the mask like when he's standing next to the table with the donuts on it, like when it's a cutscene?
Okay. That's a good question. The mysterious things we don't know.
Does he have somebody to stretch him out or scratch his nuts?
I mean, there's dog pool, like maybe.
Yeah. No, you have no idea how hard this was, guys.
Yeah.
To zip this fucking thing up by myself. I'm never even getting out of it. Yeah,
he's sleeping in it tonight. And I'm wearing this for work tomorrow. I'm wearing my outfit tomorrow for work, so I'm sleeping in it.
Ooh, I don't know if I can wear this to work or not, but I might try.
And this is my cup right here. That's a lot of foam, but that's a skull. We're keeping it 100 here.
God damn it. I didn't come here to get roasted. But I like it.
Why would he remove the butt plug? Is my question.
You never remove the butt plug, especially fast, because if you did that, all hell is loose.
Right. See, when we're getting this podcast episode together, like it was kind of, we started off, we just winged it last week. I was just sitting on my phone. Now we kind of went down to the deadline today. The computer came in for me. Podcast equipment came in about a couple of days ago. Your Deadpool outfit came in today. I mean, we're used to just getting it last minute.
It's always last minute. However, there was no technical difficulties today, so
that is true. I definitely sounds a lot better. We just had no problems today. Yeah, I'm outside because I'm using Granny's Wi-Fi. All right, that's the only thing that's going to be a bug tonight. So
I spoke too soon, dude.
What'd you say?
No, I said there was no technical difficulties, and then I just disappeared.
Oh,
it is what it is.
You're here now. Yeah, I am on Granny's Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi shut down.
Welcome, brother.
Over here. So times are tough here. So we're using Granny's Wi-Fi.
Times are tough. I mean, I don't know, dude. We were talking about this too, just a little bit ago. Man, I pay too much for internet. Too much for internet. 100 upload speed should never give me any problems, but it is what it is.
No, we should never be lagging on that speed. Never. And now this is the, I'm gonna light. Like I have my cigar here. I want to save that for tomorrow for work. But this is the.
Hi, baby mama.
Oh, baby mama's here. Oh shit. Okay.
Baby mama's here.
How's our triple doing? See, like when I'm smoking a cigarette, I have to be really creative. I have to do it this way instead of like this because it's going to hit the claws. So,
yeah, those claws do get in the way. However,
that is badass.
It's not much better. It's not much better.
It looks
And now I'm
badass
blind.
though.
I can't see it. I can't see shit out of this thing.
I wouldn't be able to see shit if I didn't have my glasses on. But we're in another universe. I'm Jar Logan. The Jarek Green or whatever you call it. He has glasses. Okay, in this universe, get the fuck out. All you fucking comic book nerds. Dead Pig is
dead pig.
That is another universe. That is perfect.
It's another universe.
Ain't no way going to top that.
This is having to drink a beer like that is embarrassing.
It's not that bad though. Like it could be worse. You could be doing the butt chug.
Now I just want to go bye bye bye.
We would all like to see that. Who would like anybody in the comments just say, hey, you want to see him do that? By all means.
I can't dance like that, but still.
You can shake that ass though.
Oh, I can throw it back, dude.
I've seen it. Do the dance. Do it.
Somebody's just trying to see my ass. We're not doing
it. Of course they are. That's a free
show.
We're not
doing it. I'm in a corner on the porch.
$20, bro. $20 is $20.
Okay, that's fair. $20 is $20.
Cash out.
I don't even know the steps, but I'm in the corner of a porch. There's not even any room. There's no room.
Yeah, so. I'm on the porch too. Like, yeah.
I have the outfit. I'll do a TikTok.
Fair enough.
I'll do it.
You can do it with you can pretend like I'm dead, like he does in the fucking movie, and just do it with my skull.
In the spirit of Halloween, did you ever think during the time of COVID-19 that we were potentially going to have a zombie apocalypse?
When you look back on that, and you see the people that were just like, okay, let me put on a mask. I mean, technically, they were already mindless zombies. Like they're like, oh no, sure, I'll do that, whatever I need to do, without question. So I felt like we were in that time because you go to a public place and people everywhere are wearing a mask and they're looking at you like, "Let me get the fuck out of here." Why? You should be protected, right? So it felt like I was in the midst of that. Like you were just like being stared at, like, "Hey, you're fresh meat. Why aren't you wearing a mask?" And then the vaccines came, right? How many people dropped off and died from that?
I don't know the statistics, but I know it was a lot. And they were even adding.
Go ahead.
No, they were even adding like crash-related deaths to this. So yes. I don't know the number.
And the what alarmed me was the amount of cardiac arrest rising amongst young people in sports. Like you see, yeah, like you're like, what's that about? Like you knew though, but everyone's like, well, we don't know. Yeah, you know. No one just wants to have that conversation.
It was a big thing. I thought people were gonna like die and come back, and it was gonna be the zombie apocalypse. And I was looking forward to it because I was like, now's my opportunity. Now's my chance to put like the perfect team together. However, my question would be, what weapon would you have to have during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, you got to at least have a semi-automatic. If you
Is
don't,
would you be able to carry enough rounds,
well,
or would you have to ration it?
probably would have to ration it. You basically need to set up a fort. If someone got in, if a zombie got in, and you felt like you were in danger, yeah, I would ration it. But especially, like if people like us were saying it's going to happen, then ammo would have been either one expensive or just we would have ran out really quick. So yeah, I think we would have had to ration it just so we'd have to solidify our walls. I'll throw back to Trump here, build a wall. But yeah, I think you would, because the longer you survive, the zombies would have been starving. They eventually die out, and then you got ammo or whatever.
Yeah, I would have to go with a blunt object, baseball bat, something to that effect, and some type of blade.
For sure,
a katana obviously would fit in this scenario. You could definitely carry a sharpening stone in your pocket, and then people would think you're bigger.
Samurai swords would be a really good one too. They're very long. They create distance, so I mean you wouldn't have to be too close to actually do some damage.
Now, what kind of zombies do you think it would be?
Well, for one, when you watch like zombie shows, right? They're all caused by a virus. Well, we have that, right? I think the most likely event would be caused by a vaccine, right? So because we don't ever question, or well, I say we, but like a lot of people don't question what are in these vaccines, especially a new one that came out for COVID. That could have very easily been like, oh, well, you need to take it to protect yourself. How many people jumped in line just for that? So if the government really wanted to create this scenario and create fear, it would be government funded, I would say. Government funded zombies. That would be the most likely thing to happen.
However, everyone that jumped in line to get that vaccine voted for Biden. Who did you vote for this year?
I voted for Donald Trump.
And you did not vote for us?
I voted in spirit. Okay. I'm like, stick it to Kamala. But Danny here said she would post proof. I have yet to see the proof that she actually voted yet. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't vote yet. She's probably not even going to vote. Probably not even going to vote.
Yeah. So if we got votes, I would be happy. Like that'd be funny as fuck. Like take away a vote for Kamala, sure.
This is pandering. It's not real.
That's next level pandering.
Pandering. It's not real. Ain't no way.
When election day does come, I'm going to bed. I'm not staying up and watching it. I'll wake up in the morning and find out. I stayed up, 2016 when there was a presidential election. I stayed up all night.
Did you get excited or worried like during like all the tallying of the votes?
You talking about 2016 or 2020?
2020.
2020, it was like
nobody worried about the election in 2016.
Well, actually, it was actually kind of surprised because of like the media was like, oh yeah, there's no way, and then I'm like, okay, all right, and then it came out, and I'm like, oh shit, 2020 was weird because I stayed up till like 2:00, and I'm like, okay, they still haven't announced a winner. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, well, I went to bed with Trump in the lead. I get up in the morning, all of a sudden, Biden has won, or Biden has pretty much won. I'm like, that was weird. and then someone to get on national TV and say he's the most popular president we've ever had, 81 million votes. I'm not much. I can buy into some conspiracy theories, and sometimes I don't. But like to me, I'm like 81 million votes. You mean to tell me he's more popular than Obama was? I just can't buy that. I can't. Can't tell me that Obama was less popular.
No, probably not.
But there you go.
Oh no, I think it's great to see like the amount of numbers that popped out voted for either one of these candidates.
Yeah,
it's like it's great for you to use that option and use your vote to make a difference, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on.
I did vote Libertarian in 2020. Like everybody assumed, since I made Trump content, that I voted Trump in 2020. It's basically just me just making fun of the left. When I first started on TikTok, I made fun of the left. They're like, oh, you're a Trumper. I'm like, actually, not really. Just I see the hypocrisy that y'all do, and I call it out. And of course, then you saw where I went on the opposite side and pissed off conservatives, and then but when they called me a Trumper, I was like, all right, I'll give you Trump. I'll give you Trump related content. I'll even do impressions of him just so you can keep calling me a Trumper when I actually did not vote for him in 2020. I just wish they would.
I didn't vote for him in 2016.
Did you vote?
I did. Yeah, I did. I wrote in Lex Luthor.
Nice.
It's on my Facebook somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I never liked the guy. 2016, I don't know. Like, I never liked him. I never liked him previous, and then I was like, what is terrible for the country is not voting for a politician. And I admit he didn't do a bad job.
Right. He didn't do bad, but I kind of wanted to see something different. Like when it came to 2020, like get the third party up on stage. Like have other parties debate, and we might see a different perspective from both sides when it comes to that. We don't get that. It's either one or the other. I don't think that's right, but that's what we get.
I don't think that it's impossible for a third party candidate to win the election. I don't think it's impossible. It would be impossible for them to win Congress.
Right.
So then they would just all be working against them anyway. That's right. My honest opinion. But
what was the movie that I know is Robin Williams was in this, and he ran for president. In this movie, his character ran as a third party candidate. I think it was the Independent Party, and he actually ended up winning in this movie. I was like, I wish I could go back and watch it now. I wish I could go back and watch it now because I want to see how it happened. But I would love to see that. But when you have libertarians, the big libertarians, like there's this comic that I've seen live. His name's Dave Smith. He's a comedian, but he's a big libertarian. He'll talk trash on both sides. He actually came out a week ago on his podcast. It's called Part of the Problem. And he basically explained, yeah, I'm voting for Trump this year. And it was a shock because like, dude's a big libertarian. I would never think he would sway that way, but he did, considering no one I think is sane wants Kamala in there. I don't believe that. So like when it's going far as a libertarian that's a big political figure or a comedian that's big on libertarianism saying he's going to vote for Trump, that says a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And
yeah,
I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know how it's going to work out. I do hate when people try to blame one party or the other for the current way that like inflation is working out and all that, the economy and all that. COVID fucked us royally. Nobody would have had a fresh start. Nobody would have had a fresh start.
No.
But like their first day in office, some of the things that they did was like, we're not drilling. Fuck Trump's
Right.
plans. Some of that
Right.
would have saved us currently. It
Yeah.
probably would have put us in surplus. We probably would have been able to pay off some of the national debt.
Mhm.
All that. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not too smart whenever it comes to the economy, but
I'm not either, but I would
If
agree with
you're-
you that Republicans and Democrats are just as responsible.
yeah, I think if you're constantly like going overseas and getting all of your supplies, steel, cars, all these different kinds of things, but you're never putting any into those countries, you're not making any money. You're just paying.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know.
I don't think so. Like, shit, we try to run the country, but I mean, we didn't get enough support. We don't have enough money, but we
Just
I
about
definitely
choked to death.
my first business would be eliminate the IRS. That's just my thing. I don't like taxes. People are like, well, what about the roads? Well, you
did.
know what? If you think corporate greed is bad, then make Amazon pay for the roads. They got to deliver their product. Just make them do it. I don't know. That's my solution.
Just go back to gravel roads. Fuck it. Who cares?
Fuck it.
Everybody-
Fuck it.
Look, honestly, gravel roads would stop all the fucking crashes. Everybody would drive slower.
True.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Just go back to gravel
Legalize
roads.
marijuana. I get, how many accidents are actually caused by marijuana? Zero.
0.
Mhm.
Do we really believe that it's 0?
I have yet to, or I say fatal crashes, I should say. I have never seen a statistic where marijuana has been part of a fatal crash.
Okay, that's
It might have caused minor, like, it can slow down your senses where you're not reacting fast enough. But I don't think it's deadly. Not that
Oh,
I'm
man.
aware of.
Fucking it all
Alcohol.
up.
As I'm drinking alcohol.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, yeah, but you're not being irresponsible. You're not behind a wheel.
True.
So who cares what you're doing on your front porch? Speaking of movies, favorite movie to watch like during this time of the year?
So there has been a couple that actually, you could sit here and say can give you PTSD, but it's something that will be stored in your memory forever. And actually, the more fucked up it is, the actually like kind of you get fond of it. Like, oh man, that was fucked up, but man, it reminds me of Halloween. So when I was a kid, of course you got the Exorcist, but that's the most common one that people bring up because I exorcism and demons freak me out because I think that people that go through that, whether you believe it's just psychological or not, it is real in the fact that what it does to a person. The one that fucked me up, man, I'll tell you, The Ring. And I know it's not plausible.
The Ring.
Yeah, I did not want to watch my
Wow.
TV for a few days. Did not want to watch TV for a few days.
You know what movie did that to me?
what?
Signs.
Bro, I remember that, and like when I
Signs
was in
was
eighth
creepy.
grade, I was in eighth grade, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and like, and I used that movie to be like, all right, I watched it once, so then I brought my eighth grade girlfriend. It's like I knew she was a scaredy cat, so I'm like, she's gonna be like wanting to hold my hand, and like in eighth grade, you're like, oh, yeah, we held hands. I just held hands. Oh yeah, that's what she did because she was so scared, and I was the happiest 14-year-old boy you could ever imagine.
Oh, bro. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many different kind of movies like that. I think we were talking earlier, and I think one of my favorite scary movies happens to be like Thrasher films.
Yeah.
My reason for saying that is it is far more likely for a character like to exist in a world where he's not an 11-year-old boy that gets drowned in a lake and then comes back to life, and now he's a 6-foot-tall axe murderer.
Oh, like Michael Myers.
Yeah. Brian Thompson played in a film called The Cobra. Sylvester Stallone, 1985, something like that. Whenever the film came out. It is far more likely for a man to put on a mask or pantyhose, hide in the bushes, creep out of these bushes, and do despicable things to you than it is for a 9-foot-tall pumpkin head to ever exist.
Right.
So like those type of films, like don't really like creep me out or anything, but like Thrasher films definitely are something that would keep you up at night.
Yeah, definitely. I know this is the classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it actually is, based on a real, like, kind of, he did the same similar stuff. It wasn't based out of Texas either. Wasn't it based out of Ohio? But they made it into Texas. Ed Gaines. I think Ed Gaines was actually based out of Ohio, not Texas, but
Edward Gein. Like,
yeah.
He's
the inspiration of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They
were chopping people up and putting them in chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy. I don't care what you say.
Oh yeah.
That's creepy.
Like even the films of like Ed Gacy and like the series that came out recently on Netflix, Dahmer. Like, I know it wasn't horror, it wasn't a lot of jump scares, but you're like, that shit happened. That's like, those are whatever.
Whatever.
But Wisconsin. Okay, I knew it was close. Like, but anyway, but even the fact that when it was true, like you're like, oh shit, they're capable of this kind of shit. That is scary. Because we don't know who we could be living. I could be living next door to someone that does that shit. Would never know.
No, because a lot of the times, like I've watched so many different interviews with people, some of them appear to be crazy based off of just how they're responding to, the detective or whoever's asking them questions. A lot of the times, though, they just appear to be just normal, everyday people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of creepy, but I don't know. I think movies like that, where it's like Thrasher films or like movies that are based off of true stories, are always going to be creepier and scarier, like than Nightmare on Elm Street, where there's a dude that got burned alive and he just creeps around in your dreams. It's always going to be creepier than that to me. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying, to me, that's always going to be creepier.
Right. There are some that like that can get creative, like low budget films that are. There's one film that I saw. Okay, it actually, Speak No Evil just came out, right? The American version, though I've seen the Danish version, but it's still in English. And that was not really a horror film; it was more of a thriller. And the ending, it actually pissed me off more than it terrified me. But it is terrifying. I don't want to give away any spoilers if anybody's seen. If anybody's seen Speak No Evil, if you go out to see it, that movie will probably piss you off more than it terrifies you. It's terrifying of the scenario, but the way it went down, the way it ends, you're like, holy shit, that could happen too. Even though it's a fictional film, the scenario that happens, I'll just tell you this. If you ever watch it, whether you watch the Danish version or you watch the American version, no film will piss you off more, but also could actually terrify you what people are capable of.
That's why Signs did that to me, because I was like,
oh,
if aliens exist, it's kind of creepy.
Right.
So yeah, it did. Hi, Kat. How you doing?
Hello, cat.
Yeah, it would be creepy as fuck if something like that happened.
Yeah. But I recommend.
Oh,
I actually would recommend watching Speak No Evil. Like I haven't seen the American version, but I know it's pretty much similar to the one I've seen. Like I watched the
and-
trailer and I'm like, yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I mean, I would watch it.
I would watch it because I'll just say this for you. Like we both have daughters. Well, I have a daughter, you have two.
Yep.
Watch it and then you'll be like, damn. Right down.
I'll have to watch it. Kat, happy birthday.
Happy
Belated?
belated birthday. I'm a piece of shit. Didn't
Yeah,
text you
I'm
on
a piece
your
of
actual
shit, too.
birthday, but I hope you had a great birthday. What are you, 21?
Look at this. Look at this. This is ass kissing 101 right there. I swear to God.
Y'all quit it.
Did you get into the whole carving pumpkin things like with the kids?
I didn't carve them, I painted them. Like so. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Halloween and my kids. So my baby mama is a Hebrew roots believer. So anything that had any pagan traditions back in the day, she does not participate in. My kids have only able to do Halloween once in their entire life when I had them on Halloween. And I took them out trick-or-treating. Best time of their lives. And that was a few years ago. But when I did, I painted pumpkins with them. And then, of course, I took them Halloween trick-or-treating. So, like, I'm not here to bash my baby mama. She is a good mom. I'm not here to say that. And I know what I've talked about what she's done in the past, but I cannot knock her for the way she parents. Like she's really good with my kids. She just has certain things that I don't agree with of raising my kids.
Oh yeah,
But it's not detrimental to them. But yes, I haven't carved, but I have painted, and I've painted before them too. That was my thing. What about you?
oh the carving, painting, any type of thing like that. Like when my kids were, well, my kids are 7 years apart. So when Maddie was really younger, yeah, it was like it was fun to do the painting or the stencils or anything like that. But yeah, no, we used to do the whole roasting the seeds and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was fun to carve. It was fun to do all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, haunted houses. Oh yeah, I've done plenty of that too.
I'll be honest with you though. Everything we celebrate is pagan in the United States. Is it or is it not?
Yeah, you can even include birthdays with that. That was
Man.
actually a pagan tradition.
That's also fair.
I mean, if you actually look that up. But like I said, that's a debate I've had with her, and I don't. But when I have them, if they're in my possession, they'll celebrate Christmas, they'll celebrate Easter with me and my family. They'll do their Hanukkah, they'll do Passover. So I actually don't mind it because they get multi holidays. So like they get to experience both, and I'm okay with that because they're happy, healthy kids, and they don't. But I do miss the fact that they don't get to do that with me. So it is hard, I will say that. But my kids are great.
What is your favorite time of the year?
It's either Halloween or Christmas. Thanksgiving is okay. Like I like the food, but when it comes to those holidays, it's either Halloween and Christmas. Yeah, I have a lot of good memories.
Now, how do you feel about the people that skip Halloween and start decorating for Christmas?
Psycho.
Okay. We're on the same page because those are psychopaths. Anybody that puts up their Christmas tree in October, psychopath.
Yep.
Psychopath.
Like you're skipping one of the most important holidays.
And if we were to win the election, the people that put up Christmas trees in October, we need to check out their crawl space.
Jail.
Immediately
Automatic.
jail. Immediately jail.
Jail. Cry about it. I will put Mike Pence donated to electroshock therapy. Bet. No more. Yeah, no Christmas on October.
Okay. Potatoes. Potatoes.
I mean, who doesn't like seeing slutty nurses and slutty whatever walking around on Halloween if you're a guy?
That's what Halloween is about.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it's about.
And then, for the ladies, the guy that are tatted up muscle with the scream mask. Like, don't tell me you don't like that either. Firefighters, policemen.
I just like the coveralls with no top.
Right.
That's my favorite. It's my vice. I can't help it.
I'm a goth. I like the goths. Like, go, best friend. Like, if you want to be gothy, go for it.
I used to have a weird obsession with scene chicks, not goth girls. Scene chicks.
Scene chicks, man. That was my jam back when I was a teenager.
Did you ever bully any emo kids?
I had an emo phase.
Oh, do we have pictures?
I mean, not like that, but like I was heavy in the emo music, but I had the long hair, like long. I say long, but like where I could just like, wave it back and forth like that. I didn't have the black, nails or anything, but like I did have, like, when I was a freshman in college, instead of a backpack, I had like, are they satchels or whatever? Like I had something like that. Like I tried to look the part. The thing is, like, my body was never fit for skinny jeans, so I stayed away from that. But
I don't hate skinny jeans, but
my body type doesn't fit that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was a skater kid, dude. You couldn't be in skinny jeans. Nowadays, every skater kid wears skinny jeans.
Right.
Back then, you had to have baggy pants because that protected your nuts. Now
Exactly.
you don't even know who has nuts.
Yeah. And you got to wonder sometimes when you get on TikTok and then there's like some person, I say person, doing a thirst trap, and you're like, is this a female or a male? Because you can't tell sometimes, because I guess some dudes or biological dudes can do makeups better than some. And I'm like, shit. Now you got to wonder in this day and age what you're looking at. I called you a slut. Like,
I keep choking myself. This was a bad idea. How did you even let me go through with this?
We encourage the worst of each other. Okay.
How did you let me? I have to drink beer through the mask. My mask is all soaking wet
If
now.
we were flip-flop, if you were the Wolverine and I did Deadpool, wouldn't you tell me I should do it? Yes. Yes.
Okay, fair.
Yes. And you know how much I want to do you right now? Are you kidding me? Exactly. You read my mind.
I can't even stand up right now because I am rock solid.
Exactly.
You are my Viagra.
See?
And besides that, I guess if we would have ran some of this behind, if we would have ran this by Danny, she probably would have been like, yeah, you got to be Deadpool. Yeah, you got to be Logan, blah, 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 blah. She would have did that.
Yeah. I agree.
So I blame Daniel. It is Daniel's fault.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white Vans. Tomorrow I'm going to tell a lot of people to go fuck themselves in this outfit. Because I can. Especially as security. Go fuck yourself.
Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
100 pounds. That's a compliment. It's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
No, it's not. They're
Wait,
saying I'm
100
small.
Wait, 100 pounds? No.
They're saying I'm small.
You're big. You're big. Shut up, Sue.
Thanks.
Shut
Thanks,
up, Sue.
man.
Shut up. I know.
We needed mods so that we could have muted that person.
Yeah.
I don't even know their name anymore. They're dead to me.
Giant cock. Giant cock. Just so you know.
Giant. Giant cock. Giant cock. Dude.
I thought Incredible Hulk's dick was big. And I've seen Dead Pig's dick.
Ass kisser. No.
Danny, don't stop. Stop
Bro,
it. Stop it.
We've seen the films. But do you believe when Hulk grows, does his penis grow?
That's a question they've never answered, have they? Not even Stan Lee has ever answered that.
I don't think they have. Is it like a walrus cock?
I mean, like his love interest is Betty Ross, right? Did she? I need to go back and research.
Yeah, she never alluded to the fact that it was big or small.
Yeah, and then we need to ask Natasha Romanoff. Apparently, her and Bruce Banner.
I want to point out that the two of us can't get together without talking about cock.
It's like that's a bad thing, though.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's our personality, dude. Between you and I, our personality is cock. Tell me I'm wrong.
You are not wrong, my friend. Do not Google that. Oh.
Oh,
Danny, what did you find? What did you?
Fuck you.
You found some porn.
Wait, did you Google it? She was like, I'm on the wrong website.
She probably found the Avengers like porn parody or something.
She was like, why did it take me to Pornhub? Look, Leah, you're blocked. You're blocked. That was so punny. That's blocked.
Come on, Leah. Like, funny, admittedly.
Oh, dude.
How do we get on the subject of cock again?
I don't know, dude. I brought it up. It's my fault.
I think I did. I think I said you were huge. Huge cock. Huge cock.
It might have been a combination of all of us. However, we have literally just talked about cock for 5 minutes. Again, we did.
I mean, you know, like, we don't talk about horror films and big giant cocks. I mean, like, if you look at horror cocks on Google, you might find the biggest cocks you ever found, and they need to be running away from that.
Sometimes there's a lot of things you should never put in Google.
Yeah.
Horror cocks are not. Don't do that. Don't Google that. Daniel. Don't Google that.
She's Googling that right now.
Every single time we bring up Google, she Googles it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It could be. I guess it could be worse.
It could be. I mean,
what?
She has to see it. And no, I don't want to see it. Saying it now. I don't want to see it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Do you enjoy going to haunted houses?
See, so the last haunted house I've been to was, and I love doing it. Like, there was one when I grew up in, a Panhandle of Texas, and Amarillo was where I lived at for so long before I moved to Arkansas. They always had several places that had haunted houses, and then they had the fairgrounds. And you go walk through; it's extremely dark. It's actually pretty cool. And I like when you're younger and you want to bring it. I loved Halloween during the time because, like, if you had a girl at the time, they're always so scared. They're always like, oh, like when you're young, like you live for that, right? You live for the girls that are like, oh, hang on, oh, I'm so scared, and you feel like a big man, right?
Yeah, you feel protected.
I love going to haunted houses for that alone.
Oh,
Because
I
they're
agree.
constantly just holding and clinging onto you like you're the big man, right? So
I
yeah,
agree.
I did like that. And
Told
think
you.
my favorite one
I
was
tried to
Involved.
tell you. I tried to tell you.
She knew horror cocks.
I like going to haunted houses for the same reasons. It's been a long time since I've been to one.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like going for the same reasons. I think some of it's just too much of a gimmick, but
A lot of it is. And if you can scare me, like really scare me, then you did well.
I will do some deep research and see if I can still find it. But at my childhood home, we used to do a free haunted house every year for Halloween. People would come around in August and September and be like, "Are you still going to do that this year?" Blah 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 blah. We would have news stations filming it in the street. There would be a crowd of 200 people just out in front of the house. We would have characters: Michael Myers, Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
We would dig holes in the ground, and they would be graves. And people would get scared, jump scared, because we would be jumping out of graves, all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
So that was a really fun time. Halloween was always like a big staple in our family. We used to love doing it. The free haunted house was crazy. We would spend like $1,000 in candy and run out of it before the end of the day. We would have people leave to go see if they could go get the last minute candy from like convenience stores, grocery stores, whatever, because we were like, dude, we're gonna run out. We just spent $1,000 on candy, still run out before the end of the night. Nobody would get just one piece though, I mean, we would have to get a handful, but it was fun. It was a fun time. It was and I'll see if I can find some of the videos and show you and Daniel a little bit later.
There's a lot of good memories. Like I grew up in a small town, so like they would always have a center where, like, it was called the O'Laughlin Center where I grew up, and they always had something haunted house. And this was the days before trunk or treat. Trunk or treat wasn't even a thing when we were kids. It was, you go to random strangers' fucking houses and you just go get that candy. Now it's,
and nobody checked the candy either to see if it was like laced with cocaine, fentanyl, none of that.
You didn't need to.
Bro.
You didn't need to. Not really. And
this is an invitation.
There you go.
I support this.
I haven't been to one in a long time.
Sorry.
No, you're good. But like we as kids, like we'd go around, walk around town. I mean, it didn't matter. Like, you could go anywhere. Like, as a small town back when we were kids. Like, you're not much older than me, so we could walk around town and do whatever we wanted back in the day. These days, you can't. But I mean, it's still in small towns where I grew up.
It's 100% a different. It's 100% a different time. Like, it 100% a different time. Like, I don't even know if I would trust a 14-year-old to walk on the side of the road from
Yeah.
home from school. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not saying I'm against you if you do that. I'm just saying, like, we do live in a really, really weird time. But
But
tell
it
the
was-
Michael
yeah.
Myers story.
What is the Michael Myers story?
Okay, so when we did the haunted house, I was probably, I don't know, 17, 18 years old at the time. I would always dress up like Michael Myers. Had movie quality. Every one of us that did the haunted house had movie quality gear, expensive costumes. Mine was probably like $300 or $400. For the time, it was probably expensive. I don't know. But I would always dress up like Michael Myers, and I would do the slow walk towards people, and it would freak everybody out. People would come up to me like, yo, you got to scare this person, or you got to scare that person because they hate Michael Myers. They're so scared of him, blah, 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 blah. Somebody comes up to me at one point, and they're like, yo, you got to scare this person because they're terrified of Michael Myers. So I was like, cool, like, this is my time to shine. So I do the slow walk, and I'm creeping, and I see him over there just like talking to somebody, just mixing and mingling through the crowd. And I walk up behind them. They don't even get freaked out. Instead, they're so attracted to me, they grab my cock.
Yes.
I was
I'm-
sexually assaulted on Halloween. But I loved it, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, did you like it? Was she hot?
I did, yeah. We became friends. We did the whole thing. Never dated. Never even had sex. So that
Did you
was a
get-
disappointment.
Did you do anything after that?
No, but we hung out a couple times, and we had a couple of. We played
Did you
Yahtzee.
want- Okay, but did you want to after that though?
Yes, I did. I tried.
Why
I
did
tried.
you?
I tried.
Oh, she just played to you.
Well, she didn't like it when I took the mask off,
Oh, well,
So-
you could've-
and I couldn't spend the rest of my life role playing as Michael Myers. No.
how old were you?
Oh
how
my god.
old
I was probably 17, 18 at the time.
I mean, that's around the age of how old was this chick?
I have no idea. Probably 19, 20.
Well, you should have like at least had your fun.
Trapped would have been proud. Trapped would
Hey,
have been proud.
can we get a hold of that guy? Can we get him on? You think he would do it?
No, dude.
Do you think he'd do it?
Our PR guy is Daniel.
Daniel?
However, our PR guy doesn't even like reaching out to people to see if they want to come on for an interview. So I don't think that that's going to work either.
Speaking of that, you said you were going to reach out. Did you actually reach out to Macy today?
I did. I sent her a message. Yeah,
Did she respond?
she did not. She did not. She probably
Okay.
she probably won't. But that would be it. Would be
I probably
awesome.
I
if she
probably
did.
do that because we are mutuals on TikTok. So I probably need to do that. But,
It would be fun. It would be fun to do something like that.
that
Like,
would be fun because
legitimately.
I have so many questions, and I wouldn't do it to like make her feel shame, but it'd be like, okay, so how did you get into that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Like, how does that
No.
work?
It is not a shameful business. It is not a shameful business. That business doesn't leave me alone every night.
Right. I just have so many questions.
You did not. You're a liar. You're a liar.
You did not reach out to Blackland. No way.
However, if she accepts or emails you back, oh my God, I'm sending you $500.
You're in trouble. Then. Oy.
What was that? I missed it.
A leather labia
Yeah.
her.
We're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about it. I refuse. That was the. Yeah. I refuse. I refuse to talk about it. We're not going to go into it. Not going to go into any details. Wait. Are you saying you did email her? Because if she agrees, I'm dead serious. That will be. I don't get starstruck. Like, I don't care about any celebrities that I ever meet. That one?
I think you would actually be speechless in this one. I had to carry this conversation.
No, I would be able to talk to her. But yeah, at first I would be speechless. If she actually gets a response, I would be speechless. If she came on, no. I've got some things that I need to say. I've got some things. I got some things I need to say.
What would you say? Curious.
I'm not going to tell you. Get that from Daniel. What would I say? No, if she came on, it would be very kosher, and I would also want to know how she got into the business.
Right.
And how she can captivate an audience the way that she does. I can't stop. I can't stop staring. I can't stop oogling, and it's like a celebrity crush. There's no other way to explain it. It's like a celebrity crush. So it'd be very interesting to know how she would articulate how she can captivate an audience the way that she has captivated me.
I will say this. So, like, if we got Macy on the show, like, I will say this. Like, I will give a brief rundown. Like, when me and my buddy were out at the bar and he was buying all the drinks, at one point she's like, "You two are very handsome men." I'm like, doesn't mean I'm going to buy you a drink. But, like, well played. He tried. Worked on him, not me. But,
so she was just trying to get free drinks?
Oh, yeah, she got it. She did. She definitely got it.
Man.
Not for me, though.
That is not what I expected from her, though.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of her work?
I mean, like, I kind of saw her work when she showed it. Like, she's like, when she's like, "I don't know if you recognize me," and I said, "No, I don't. I don't recognize you." She's like, "Well, I do porn." I'm like, bullshit. That's what I said. My response was bullshit.
You know how I recognized her?
How?
Her lips.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but I did. I was like, holy shit, I remember you.
The reason why I knew it was legit, right, when she showed work.
Oh, she showed it?
Yeah, yes. She had to prove it that she was who she said she was.
So you were like, we're not believing it?
No, like who just flat out just automatically goes, "I don't know if you recognize me."
I would have been like,
no, I don't.
I don't know.
I mean, I've seen a lot in my day, but I never had seen her. Okay.
I think I need some help. I know way too many of them by name.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I've seen a lot in my day. Okay, I know the names. I know a lot of names. Okay, I didn't know hers. So when she showed her body of work, the dress she was wearing, it was very revealing, right?
Naturally.
And so you could see her tattoos on her leg, right? That same tattoo was on that leg in her body of work. And I said, okay, she's telling the truth.
It's distinguishable.
Yes.
It's distinguishable.
So in that regard, when my buddy found out she was legit, the drinks kept flowing for him. He's like, let me buy you another round. Let me buy you another round. And this dude was getting drunk as her, not getting anywhere. But she was working it the whole time, trying to work me to buy some more. And I'm like, no, I'm broke anyway. He's buying the drinks. He bought me the drinks too. But he's sitting there buying the drinks. And I'm like, it turned into like, it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I finally looked over at him. I said, bro, it ain't happening. She ain't taking you home. Let's go. So he takes me to my car.
We got to give up on that, right?
Well, I had to work in the morning. I had to get up. I had to get up in 3 hours. And by this time, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, bro, I got to get up in 3 hours. Let's go. So finally get him to take me to my car, and he's swerving. And I said, bro, you want to just crash in my place? Like, he had an hour drive. I'm like, I don't think you should be driving. He's like, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Okay. You do you, boo. Well, about 11 o'clock that morning, I'm already at work. And he's like, yeah, so I just got out of jail. Well, have a nice day. I'm like, you just got out of jail. You got a DUI, bro. I know you did. That's the only reason why you texted that.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, you struck out. And
I feel like that happens. Like when you're single and you're at a bar, like, yeah, 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna work. When you're in a relationship, though, the moment drinks start touching the lips is the moment you recognize you don't have to jack off tonight.
Yeah. Well,
tell me
he didn't get. I don't think he got to when he was in the jail cell.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Dane.
Hey,
nice
Dane.
But yeah,
yes, we are talking about Macy Meadows.
No.
Yeah.
Macy Jade.
Feel free to Google that.
Yeah. That
Google Macy Jade and then click videos. Yeah.
Yes. She was telling the truth. And my buddy's like, all right, I'm going to take her ass home. And she's like, nah, I'm here with a friend, but y'all are two very handsome men. I'm like, yeah, you ain't getting free drinks out of me. You got my buddy, though. And I was sitting next to her, and I looked over at my buddy. I was like, you want to switch seats? You want to try this? Yeah.
See, the sad thing is I would have been I would have done the same thing that the buddy did. Although I would have been like, I would have handed her the drink, and I would have been like, this one is for stepmommy. Because I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the work. Okay?
He wanted to be a part of that work, and he didn't get it. He actually had us.
That is sad. Like, I feel sorry for the boy.
Yeah.
And he potentially got a DUI?
He did get a DUI.
Oh my God.
He got arrested. And yeah. Yeah, he struck out.
Does
Hardcore.
that mean you know her work too?
I mean, I know it now. After she showed it, like, I called it on. I was like, bullshit. Here you go. And she grabs her phone like this. She goes, see? I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah. You were telling the truth. All right, cool. And after she showed that, that's when my buddy was like, so you want to get out of here? And she's like, no, I'm here with a friend. Well, she was, or I think her friend's an IG model, I think.
Technical difficulties.
What's going on? What's the technical difficulties?
Which one of us are having the technical difficulties, though?
That's what I want to know.
I know the neck is supposed to be tucked into the suit, but I was tilting it up to drink my beer, and then somebody was like, "Don't be a pussy, drink through the mask." So then I started doing that.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, bro. We are at 1:05 in.
We went almost
I
2
think
hours last time.
I know, right? We had so many problems. We were like, let's just keep rolling. Let's save some for next time.
Yeah. We got what? It'll be like we'll be hitting in November. We got Thanksgiving
It'll
coming
be
up.
already November. What happened to the fucking time, dude?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what happened to the year. Like it went by quick. A lot of ups and downs. But I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah. It's been a good year.
Yeah,
So
I would say so. In 2025, looking pretty good, hopefully. And I'll be wearing this tomorrow all day at work for 13. I got a 13-hour day tomorrow, so this will be my attire.
Oh,
That'll be my attire for tomorrow. See, it's getting hot. Woo!
dude, I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And after after we get off, I'm going straight to bed.
This suit has to be washed.
I'm sure the real life Deadpool has to do that every time. I mean, it's tight as fuck. Butters, dude, what the fuck?
It literally says 9 p.m. Eastern time.
And you got like, aren't you in the East? No, he's Central. No, he is Central. He's in Alabama. Like he's
that
close.
might be. Yeah, that might be.
But I did say Eastern, bro. I did say that.
Oh yeah, we totally said Eastern time. I don't think people know the difference. Maybe from now on, we always have to put each time for whatever time zone.
Do it at 8 Eastern instead of. I mean, if it stayed Wednesday and I'm off most Wednesdays, yeah, I could. It just depends. Like I'm off mostly on Wednesdays, but I could always change.
In the meantime, I'm Dead Pig.
I'm Jer Logan. And you've been watching Pod Warriors. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Adios.